morning. Good morning. It's fantastic to see you all. Welcome to Build. All of those, you made it here. We got an upgrade, right? We went from the bicycle to the steam engine with the launch of ChatGPT. It was like the mosaic moment for this generation of the AI platform. And now we look forward to, as developers, what we can do going forward. And so it's an exciting time. And in fact, every layer of the software stack is going to be changed forever. And no better place to start than the actual developer stack, right? We as developers, how do we build is fundamentally changing. In fact, when I think about how we build, I think about first code spaces, right? Being able to set up that environment in seconds versus minutes. Dev box, instead of waiting for a day for your managed dev box to be set up, you have it in less than an hour. If you think about Copilot, what it does to you and Copilot X in terms of driving the overall flow and productivity, which is what, 54% or so up, there is something new, and we're infusing this new AI stack across all layers of it, right? So we started with tooling in GitHub, or rather Copilot in GitHub. We did Copilot in Power Platform. When it comes to productivity, Copilot in Microsoft 365, Copilot in Viva, with business process, it's the Copilot in Dynamics 365. When it comes to industry sort of workflows, what Nuance has done with DAX, or the security Copilot, or the Copilot, of course, for the web in Bing and Edge, features in LinkedIn, which are driven by AI, and of course, the AI infrastructure with Azure OpenAI APIs and everything else around it. And we today are going to, as part of this developer conference, we're going to have 50+ more announcements. But I want to highlight 5 of them. The first is we're bringing search grounding in Bing to ChatGPT. We are very excited about this. Yeah, you can clap. Look, ChatGPT is the most sort of fast-growing consumer app we've ever seen. And search grounding is a very key feature, right? So that all the information is current and grounded by what you have from the crawl and the index. And so it's fantastic to see that. We are excited to be able to, it's going to launch in ChatGPT Plus immediately and quickly coming even to the free tier. And this is just the start. Next, we're bringing the Copilot to the biggest canvas of all, Windows. The other thing that we're also very excited to launch is the Copilot stack, right? After all, we built all these Copilots with one common architectural stack. We want to make that available so that everyone here can build their own Copilot for their applications. In fact, the other thing that we're going to do is have common extensibility across all of these surfaces, right? Whether it is ChatGPT, Bing Chat, Microsoft 365 Copilot, or all of the Microsoft Copilots. And of course, your own Copilots, we can share the same extensibility model. This is one of the most powerful things for your developers, for every developer to be able to write a plugin and have it reach billions of users across all of these surface areas.
We're also excited to announce that we're going to bring interoperability between ChatGPT and Bing for plugins. So you write them once, and they're going to run everywhere. So as you can see here in ChatGPT, I've got Zillow and Instacart enabled, but I want to show them to you here in Bing Chat. So we'll flip over, and you can see again, I've got the same plugins now in both Bing Chat and in ChatGPT. Let's show you how you'll be more productive at work. Here, I'm going to use Microsoft 365 Copilot. Now I'm in Microsoft Word, and I'm going to need some help for drafting a legal contract. I got a legal contract here, and I need some help with California law. So I'm going to call 3 plugins from Thomson Reuters to edit this document. First thing is I'll go into Copilot, and I'll pull it up, and I'll say, hey, help me understand how to edit the limitation of liability using the Practical Law plugin. It'll read the document, find the paragraph, and make that change. Next, I want to know if this is enforceable under California law. So I'll call the Westlaw plugin that will do that analysis, and it'll come back and give me an analysis about it from a legal perspective. And finally, since we're making lots of changes, I'd like to know the summary of all of these changes. And with Document Intelligence, I get a simple table that shows you all of those changes in an easy-to-read format. By joining the power of Microsoft 365 Copilot in Word, finally, as Satya shared, we're excited to announce the Windows Copilot. I think it's going to change how you use your PC forever. Let me show it to you. Here I am in a coding project on my PC, but I want to configure my PC to help me be more creative and more productive. All I have to do now is invoke the Windows Copilot. I now just come down here to the taskbar, I click on that, and now we'll pop up the Windows Copilot on the right. This side pane here will be consistent across every app that you use on your PC. And just like with Bing Chat, I can now ask it questions like, how can I adjust my system to get work done? And not only will I get a bunch of great suggestions, but watch this. I can now, with one click, take action on those suggestions. For example, I can put it into focus mode. I also know that as developers, we like dark mode. There's a suggestion here for dark mode. So with one click, I'm now here on the dark side. And to really get going, I want to get that coding playlist going. So I'll pull the plugin from Spotify and say, give me a great coding playlist. In this case, Chill Vibes will come up. And now I'll have it ready to go. And finally, there's a suggestion here that says, hey, to organize your PC, let's take advantage of Snap. So with one click, it snaps all the windows right in the place I need them so I can be super productive.
The next thing for us, which is really exciting, is AI Studio. This is the full life cycle tool chain for you to be able to build your intelligent AI apps and your copilots. Everything from being able to train your own models, to be able to then ground, whether it's OpenAI or any open source model, with data that you bring, built-in vector indexing in Azure Search, built-in support for RAG or retrieval augmented generation support, built-in support for prompt engineering with prompt flow and orchestration, and of course, built-in support for perhaps the most important feature, which is AI safety. One of the things that we've been hard at work is to build into the tool chain AI safety. We've been at work on AI safety for the last 5 years. We have principles which we have translated into a core set of processes that we implement across our engineering stack. And then, of course, we have all of the compliance and oversight. Let's roll the video.
Introducing Azure AI Studio, a full lifecycle tool to build, customize, train, evaluate, and deploy the latest next-generation models responsibly. With just a few clicks, developers can ground AI models with their structured and unstructured data to quickly and easily build customized, cutting-edge conversational experiences for their customers. Developers can take advantage of a new model catalog that works with the popular models organizations use, including those from Azure OpenAI Service, Hugging Face, and many other open source models. With Prompt Flow, developers can combine relevant data from your organization and create a detailed prompt to get better results. Prompt Flow works with Foundation, internally developed or open source models, and uses popular open source tools, LangChain, and Semantic Kernel. And because the AI systems we build are designed to support our AI principles, with Azure AI Content Safety, we are making it easier for you to test and evaluate your AI deployments for safety. This is Azure AI Studio, the trusted tools you need to build the next generation of AI applications.
And we're really thrilled to be announcing Microsoft Fabric. This is a product that we've been working very, very hard on over multiple years, and it's finally coming together. It's perhaps the biggest launch of a data product from Microsoft since the launch of SQL Server. It really brings together compute and storage, so it unifies compute and storage. It unifies all of the full analytics stack product experiences. It brings together governance, so it unifies governance with analytics. And most interestingly, it unifies the business model, right, across all the different type of analytics workloads, whether they're SQL, machine learning, whatever job you want, you can use the same compute infrastructure.